Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Yes, folks, it's the last Dynamite before this weekend's All Out. We still got one more loaded show to go, and then the preview. Now, you'll have to excuse me. Apparently, this particular Dynamite is the 100th Dynamite. I thought it was last week, but they didn't make a mention of it, and apparently this one is. So, pardon my mistake on that. Apparently when I get, counting up to 99, I can't quite reach for 100 and I get confused or something. Brian, filled with the super sticker tip. What is up? Thank you. Hell of a way to start. Much love, brother. Much appreciated. Getting a few more chatters in here. We're getting some folks in here. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone's Wednesday went well. Not to start out on a somber note, but I did hear some distressing news from the world of professional wrestling outside the bubble of AEW. I just want to quick address it. It appears that, now I heard this from my own chat with my crew here. Before I state anything, I just want to make sure I say this correctly. So someone in the world of professional wrestling is deeply distressed. Number one, I hope, Alicia, I hope you're staying safe with your family and your kiddies. There was some flooding up in her area, up on the East Coast. That's not what I was initially talking about here, but, Daphne. I just wanted to make sure I had this correct, and I was looking for the name in here. My apologies for the pause here. Daphne apparently was sending out some really bad distress signals while live, and I hope someone close to her is checking on her, a loved one, family, friends in the industry. I hope someone is coming to her cry for help. She was live on Twitch and it looked I'm not going to go into details. I just heard some really horrible things, and I hope and pray that she gets the help that she needs. Yeah. Bell's Boy with the $4 super sticker. My goodness. Thank you. It's amazing. Much love, dude. My favorite nephew's in here. Keith, Courtney. They're all coming in prime time. What's up, everybody? Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're a person of faith, even if you're not, positive thoughts, anything, light, energy, prayers, whatever, not everyone is a person of faith, but, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that too, Bell's Boy. Roosh from Ring of Honor had some emergency surgery on his leg or knee or something. And he's going to be out he's going to be out for a significant amount of time for the next several months going into the new year. So, yeah, hope he comes back. I know he's a fan favorite in that company. Certainly one of the top gets within the last few years there. Violet's here. What's up? So, yeah, as you can see here, just to kick this off, just want to remind everyone, you can share bits, you can sub, you can do as a few already have in the super chat with the super stickers and tip one of your favorite podcasts. Helps it all grow. It's much appreciated. There's also merch. That link in the description. That link is in the description. Excuse me. If you don't want to get anything this weekend, I believe, let me double check here before I say something that might be wrong. Starting September 4th through the 6th. So starting this weekend, Saturday through Monday, free standard shipping. Not a bad deal, folks. Not a bad deal. A lot of stuff going on into this weekend, eh? A lot of stuff. Zach Bonifer. Oh, my goodness. He is the certified, satisfied, bona fide hit and smash, flash in the cash, J-Bone. What? Zach's a poet, and he don't know it. Thank you, Zach. Much love, dude. That's amazing. Mark is in here. Oh, they're all coming in here. What is up, everyone? Zach, that is catchy. That is catchy. That is Ric Flair catchy. Really, seriously. He's the certified, the satisfied, and the bona fide hit and smash, flash in the cash. That's, man. Put that on a t-shirt, right? Or a coffee mug, maybe? Maybe. Mark. Can we talk about Kenny's hair first? Yeah, it looked like he dyed it black with some like royal blue highlights or something when he came in there. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Merch worthy. Yes, I would say it is. I'll have to keep that in mind. That is catchy. It is. Absolutely. All right. Courtney, blue, like what the heck? Yeah, right. I'm jealous. I can't dye anything. Well, I can, but it would be a little awkward. I mean, who dyes their chest hair? I mean, seriously. All right. So, but yeah, if you want to get some merch, check it out. This is some of the newest, freshest merch out there. Look at that. Chomping on the STP there. Oops, I want to stretch it. All right. So where do we start with this? This is AEW Dynamite, Season 3, Episode 35, number 100. Congrats on getting to 100, going into a crazy good weekend, folks. We got, like I said, we got Rampage, and that Rampage looks like it's going to be a good one, too. Malachi Black going to be kicking some ass. Looks like Miro's going to have some words to say. And we'll get some more opinions, some more professional podcasting opinions, if you will, about him later. We're starting out here hot, folks. But before we start, don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications, folks. AEW Dynamite is back in Chi-Town. Kicking it off with FTR and Santana Ortiz. Only thing I could constructively say about this one is I wish it was longer, but I'm sure it wasn't because of Cash's condition. Or is it Dax? I always get him confused. Gosh, I haven't seen him in a while. We'll get to that, Mark. We'll get to that. Serious injury on one half of FTR in the last time these guys were in the ring. Freak accident. Cash Wheeler, is that it? I always get them confused. You get so used to certain names, and then they pop up with new ones, and it takes a while to stick it in your head, But Cash slashed his arm open. 25 stitches or staples, whatever it was. I mean, it was a huge gash on his arm. Pardon the old 80s term here, but grody to look at. My gosh. Certainly not radical. Apparently with this injury had come a lot of numbness in his hands. So a lot of nerve damage, and that's not cool. It's not cool, man. So certainly thinking about the future of his professional wrestling career, unfortunately. And wanted to get one last match in before maybe he just takes time off to rehab his arm and hopefully getting everything back to normal. These guys, FTR and Santana and Ortiz, seriously, wow, it's, big picture wise, we've had the Inner Circle and the Pineapple, the Pinnacle. This feud has gone on long enough, it really has, and it's dragged out a little bit, but I understood why they waited to have this one. They couldn't have this one again immediately. And, but yeah, they tore the house down. They tore the house down. Two of the absolute best tag teams in this company. You could tell Cash was having a rough time, though. He had a giant sleeve bandage, similar to what you see Ref, what's his neck from Impact Wrestling? Can't think of his name. Damn it. I see him every week. And he's in the chat too. But he wears the long sleeve. So something similar to that, just to protect it, Yes, Courtney, the Pineapple. And I hear they're in season. No. But yeah, these guys tore it up, as they always do. Nothing specific to say about it. Yes, absolutely. Cash earned all the respect tonight. Daniel Spencer. Thank you, Violet. Thank you. Appreciate it. See, this is why I love you guys. You guys fill in the blanks whenever J-Bone has a senile moment. Yes, Paul. Mr. Daniel Uncle. Yes. I hope that these guys do stick around. I know some stuff was said, like it seemed like they might be on their way out. I have no idea. I'm not going to try to guess their contract status. I'm not going to jump into that conversation. That's not worth it here. They made it sound like they might be wrapping it up as a tag team. It'd be very sad if they did, because they are absolutely one of the top teams in the industry. Absolutely within the last decade, have absolutely knocked it out of the park and have redefined themselves in this brand. And so, I mean, if this is the last one, they had a hell of a run between WWE and AEW. So let's just hope and pray that Cash does get back to 100%. In the meantime, I hope that Dax, the other half of FTR, does get to go out there and knock it out of the park if he so wishes to. I mean, we don't know what the future is. Maybe they'll make an announcement or something after All Out. Who knows? I don't know. We'll just have to wish everyone well on that team. So Paul Nelson says JR sounded bad. Well, you gotta cut him a little slack. He's been a busy guy lately. They've been on the road, going back and forth between Chi-Town and Milwaukee. Now they're spending the rest of the week in Chi-Town. That poor city, my goodness, is just rumbling this week, right? So much stuff going on. Yeah, he did look a little slow in the ring, but I mean, God, he's getting up there in age, and he hasn't been in the greatest health this last decade. His time in wrestling could be winding down. We never know. I just hope he does. I just hope he does stay healthy. So yeah, Santana Ortiz get the win here. And I was waiting to see if there was any noticeable thing in the ring afterwards, like Cash and Dax saying goodnight, taking a bow, leaving boots in the ring, anything to that respect, but they kind of pushed away from them. They moved on fairly quickly. So like I said, we're going to have to wait and see if anything is said in the soon and near future. Daniel Garcia with 2.0 talking about Rampage this Friday, saying Darby is not going to make it to All Out. This Daniel Garcia's really been chomping at the bit lately. I mean, he is really getting some TV time. If Daniel Garcia isn't signed by this weekend, I'll be shocked. Daniel Garcia is also going to have some amazing matches come 24 hours from now. He's going to be in AAW's show. Oh, gosh. What is it? Versus... I almost said Stevie Richards. Wrong Richards. Davey Richards? I believe that's his name. Gosh, we haven't seen him in a while too, right? He's just getting back into the swing of things. I think that's tomorrow night. And that's an amazing card too. Let me tell you, it's the first time in a while I've really been on the fence as far as what I want to watch tomorrow. I told the guys over in TNI, we'll get back to Dynamite in a second, but I told the guys in TNI, I was like, man, if we can swing a few people to take care of Jiminy Christmas, if we can swing it and have a few people take care of Impact tomorrow night, I really want to watch AAW. Nothing against Impact, but I've been really out of the loop of AAW, and they have a hell of a card, a very special show kicking off the whole weekend as far as like indie shows surrounding All Out Weekend in Chi-Town. AAW is kicking it off with style. Yes, Charles. All Out Week is Canuts. Oh, man. Mark here says, I think I read Garcia has a match with Jay White here in Texas in New Japan. Oh, you know what? This Friday, he's got a match with on Strong, I think, with Josh Alexander. Holy crap. That one is going to be nuts. That could be match of the week, not including All Out. Just saying. So that'll be another one to keep an eye out for. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on. My goodness. My head's just going to be spinning. Jiminy Christmas. So yeah, watch out for that too. Yes, the Logan Theater, Brian. Thank you. Yes. It's a bigger joint than their place they usually been at lately. All right, what's next here? So yeah, Daniel Garcia, Darby Allin, Friday. Just says, CM Punk and Darby Allin is big, but there's people waiting in the wings just to take them out, to take the shine away from them. Could be the biggest heel move of the entire week. You gunning after guys like CM Punk? Dear God. Darby Allin? That's big. Big. And speaking of CM Punk, he has a promo next. Talking about getting ready for this weekend. And just as he's getting into the meat and potatoes of his promo, he gets attacked by Daniel Garcia and 2.0. And then Darby and Sting come to the rescue. And then, of course, Punk and Darby are nose to nose in the ring. Sting takes a microphone, separates them, and cuts a lovely little promo about being very excited to see CM Punk back and to see Darby Allin get this opportunity against CM Punk. And, man, just nuts. Just nuts. Seriously. Big picture. Take one step back. Think about this for a second. It is 2021. A few years ago when AEW started, and someone told you that Darby Allin and Sting and CM Punk were all going to be sharing the same ring, you would have laughed them out of the building and then pissed yourself from laughing even more. Right? What a crazy wrestling universe that we're surrounded with and we're blessed with. That's just unbelievable. Crazy, right? So, it's good to see that Daniel Garcia and 2.0 have got some more eyes on him, you know, aka Sting, making sure things stay right this weekend. Tony Schiavone with MJF cutting a promo about Chris Jericho. That coming up this weekend. The best part of this, the look on Tony's face. It's just, you know, just can't stand MJF. Can't stand him. It's just like, you know, it's like somebody farted next to him. And he's just got that look. Oh. You smell that? Oh. You know what that's called? MJF. Oh, yeah. Somebody let a MJF. Yeah. Yeah. Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans. Not the highlight of the night. This one was slow. I don't know if Jack Evans was banged up. I don't know if Orange Cassidy was banged up, but this was slow and just did not look good. This one, I mean, you know, when guys are going 100 miles an hour and it's exciting and you're like, holy crap, I can't even keep track of this excitement. But this one looked like the Orange Cassidy was just, I don't know. Not their best matches. And Jack Evans is really one of my favorites. Like quietly one of my favorites on the roster. I was so excited when he and Angelico got out of their Lucha Underground stuff, their legalities at the end of the last season, and then joined up. And it's been a rough road for those guys in this. You know, as we not everybody can get to the top, and that's where we as fans just that's where that patience I always preach and talk about is really tried. It's like, you know, because you want to see, you know, teams like Angelico and Jack Evans go way back, and you know they're good, and to not see them get the opportunities you know they're deserving of. Similar to Santana and Ortiz, you know, I see a lot of people, you know, make that distinction with them as well. But I mean, not that they haven't had good matches, but just to reach that pinnacle, that peak, you know. So hopefully someday, but it is what it is. Not everybody gets hired for a top spot, you know. It certainly should be a goal of everyone's, but not everybody gets hired for that top spot. Sometimes you just got to be a, what's the words they use? A good hand, you know? So, then the best friends come out and the HFO come out and they're fighting, and then Jurassic Express comes out and the music hits and everybody's dancing and waving. And it's a big happy moment. Miro and then Eddie Kingston are having promos talking about this weekend. This is probably one of the quiet underdog dark horse matches of the weekend. I can't wait for Miro versus Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston cuts quite the promo on Miro, saying, "Yeah, when you get done, you know, talking to the man upstairs about how good you are, maybe he'll help you with that journey into hell that I'm going to take you." You know, it's like you said something to that effect. I was like, "Oh my God, it's getting crazy now." So And here's the thing. I can't wait for this, but there is a certain young lady. Yep. Right here. Good old Uncle Mark says, give me CJ already. Crying face emoji. As of yesterday, Miss CJ, a.k.a. Lana, Mrs. Miro, is now a free agent. So I think it's about time Miro gets to grace our presence, if you will, with his lovely wife of his. Don't you agree? I think it's about time. I mean, there's no guarantee, but damn, they just fit together. I tell you, I remember, and let me know if you saw this too. Because, hey, Courtney wants CJ too. Hey, it's 2021, you know? Just kidding. Kidding. So, Bell's Boy says, I think CJ shows up at the pay-per-view. I do too. Jeff. Oh, her. Thanks, J-Bone. I thought CJ was a new woman in AEW. Yeah, well, I thought there was another one that was coming, you know, per promo of Britt Baker that we're going to get to in a little bit, too. No, that wasn't the cup. But I think we are going to get some new ladies in this company as well. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that this weekend. Don't be surprised if we get a Lana on the arm of one TNT champion Miro this weekend. Or hell, hey, maybe Rampage. Because I guess we're going to get something from Miro on Rampage as well. At least I think we are. Thought I saw something about that. But don't be surprised. So maybe we might get a surprise this weekend, you know, sooner rather than later. We could have gotten it tonight. Because technically, you know, we could have. But, oh well. Yes, how many surprises are we going to have at AEW? Let me tell you. The roof is going to get blown off of so many dirt sheets this weekend. They're all just going to be sweating bullets and dripping blood from their pens and pencils from writing so much, and they're going to be like, J-Bone, can you pick up the pieces? And I'll be like, yup, I'm here. Oh, man. So, yeah, looking forward to that. What's next here? Good old Mox promo at Kojima. That's going to be another really good one that's really not getting talked about a lot. The legend of Kojima versus John Moxley. John Moxley's sounding a little, for lack of better words, disturbed lately. He's agitated. He's, I don't know. He's a little pent up. He's not, Mox doesn't sound like he's getting what he wants lately. I mean, of course he wants to get back on top of the company. But that line is also long and distinguished. So in the meantime, he's just going to have to break a few more necks to satisfy his hunger. Like he said, heading into Cincinnati with Kojima's scalp. My God, Moxley. You know what, though? That's the Mox I love. You know, I don't want PG Mox. I don't want G-rated Mox. I want the Mox that I fell in love with 10 years ago, who screamed into the camera, I want Bryan Danielson's head on a silver platter. Go look it up. It's one of the best damn promos he's ever cut. It's what made me love him from the start. It was the promo he cut on Bryan Danielson before his match with him in Milwaukee. It does seem like we're really getting some old school Mox, like really old school. Like the deathmatch stuff seemed like it was a little much. And then, you know, you start to think it's like, no, man, this is Mox. This is where he came from. That's what he used to butter his bread with, was the blood of his victims. Little PB&J and Typo B on rye. With a little bit of salt and pepper. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, yeah, looking forward to that this weekend. Jim Ross. Yeah, Jim looked tired. I'm not going to knock Jim Ross, good old JR. I'm not going to knock him. He just looked, he looked tired. He looked a little, I don't want to say banged up. It just took him a while to move around in the ring. You know, and that could just be old age. That could be, who knows? You know, he's not taking any bumps. At least hope to God he's not. I just wish someone was keeping a little better eye on him as he was trying to get out of the ring and maybe held a rope for him or held his hand or something, because he was noticeably struggling trying to get back down. I noticed that. That's not good. So look, for what it's worth, whatever time we have JR left on our camera, in our ears during matches, let's just appreciate it. I know he gets just dragged through the mud when he makes his little mistakes here and there. When you've been doing this for how many decades now? My God, you're gonna make a few mistakes. Hell, look at me. I'm in my late 40s. I forget shit all the time. But some people keep coming back because they dig me. And I appreciate it. You know, my 2 cents worth sometimes isn't even worth 2 cents worth. It is what it is. But we love JR. And I hope he sticks around. And look, even if he does take a break from broadcasting, commentary, if you will, I'm sure he's still going to at least stick around and mentor the youth, which is not a bad thing. You know, he was in talent relations for a long time in the E. Long time. You know? Yeah, and Chris Jericho even said that in his interview tonight, which was nice. Nice little throwback. Little reminder of their relationship and how far back they go. 20 years. Crazy, eh? Yeah, he's an icon, all right. That's right. JR is our Gordon. Yeah, right? Gordon Soley, I'm assuming you mean. When is Moxley getting his return match for IWGP United States title? He's been calling out Tanahashi. Is that his name? I get some of them mixed up. I think that's the guy who just beat Lance Archer in California a few weeks ago, a month ago, whatever it was. Resurrection? No. Insurrection? No. It was Emergence and then Resurgence. That's it. Resurgence. Damn, all those words. Those big $5 words. They need to make like smaller little titles, you know? Something simple. Great balls of fires. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Take it easy. Don't fall out of your chair. Don't throw your computers or, put a brick through your televisions, folks. I'm kidding. Violet says I'm older than you and I have to remember for you. That's why I love you. That's why I love you. That's why I love all of you. So I know. What's next here? Yeah, so Jim Ross and Jericho talking about MJF, says he's a piece of shit. And he's why put that stipulation with his career on the line? He's like, so he says he can sleep at night, so he can look at himself in the mirror the next day. It was a damn good promo. My favorite nephew says, I appreciate JR. Hope he can bring Stone Cold to AEW. Oof. That's a big one. I wouldn't expect that, but this is the world of wrestling, and you never know. Hell, look, we're getting CM Punk in the ring after 7 years. In that case, guess you could say anything is possible. We next have Powerhouse Hobbs and Brian Cage going at it. Two big guys just, slapping beef. God, that sounds horrible. Meat slap it. I don't know. It's a popular term lately. I just don't know. This whole meat slapping thing, I always feel so disgusting when I talk about meat slapping. Anyways, we continue. Good match between these two. Powerhouse Hobbs is still, I don't want to say green. I'd say he's doing a little better than green, but if he's in the ring with guys like Brian Cage, he'll do okay. Brian Cage reminded me tonight why he's still one of the favorites in this brand. Not going to talk about his title run and Impact and all that stuff, because we've talked about that ad nauseum. It's certainly had its ups and downs, injuries and so forth and so forth. We've discussed it all. But I feel like Brian Cage's story in this company has been really slow. Just slow. This whole FTR thing is just chugging along like molasses. Seemed to gain a little momentum tonight. I feel like we're going to see this come to fruition very soon. This whole thing between Team Taz, Starks, and Brian Cage for the FTR title. So Powerhouse Hobbs actually gets a win here. Starks hits Cage with the FTW title when the ref wasn't looking. Powerhouse Hobbs puts Brian Cage away 1, 2, 3. And Hook is out there a lot too. Hook is certainly learning from some decent people out there, eh? Of course, he's got his papa always bringing him to work too. It's not a bad thing. Yes, a big hoss fight. That does sound a little better, doesn't it? Yeah. So we'll see where it goes. And I think they're gonna wrap this one up soon. What do you think? We'll see. What we got here next? Malachi Black with a promo aimed at Lee Johnson saying that he's not going to put Lee Johnson away quickly like he did the rest of Arn Anderson's family, him and his kid and Cody. It's going to make him suffer. Uh-oh. The show's getting invaded. Come on. Oriole's trying to open the door. So damn cute. Come on. There she is. Come on. There she is. Yep. Just jumping right across our screen, folks. Hi, little girl. Couldn't stay away. All right. We continue. Let's see. Where are we at here? So, yeah, Malachi Black is going to face Lee Johnson this Friday. That will put an end to the rest of the Rhodes family, pretty much. Or maybe, just maybe, we'll get Dustin Rhodes out there. I don't know if he's been just quietly staying away. I would not mind seeing that. And I don't think those two ever faced each other. From my recollection, they were certainly in the WWE together at the same time. But I think Malachi Black was in NXT when Goldust was having his last run. Oreo Dashwood? What? Yes, Selfie King, that was a cat. She's just propped up here on my tower next to me here, just giving me kisses. All right. So, yeah, Lee Johnson versus Malachi Black. Rampage this Friday, going into All Out. Lee Johnson will suffer. QT Marshall out there with his goons. Few new faces. Probably some new, bigger guys, part of the Rhodes factory or whatever that's called. Their training school down there. Calling out Paul White. This felt a little rushed, but then it actually got slowed down pretty quick. So they all just like 5-on-1. They all jump Paul White. Classic. They pile on top of him. He shoves them all off. They go flying. I don't mind classic stuff like that. I really don't. I don't mind. I've seen that a billion times with Big Show. It does. I love Big Show. Good guy. Talked about the stuff he did in Milwaukee last week, where he got a jersey from the Brew Crew, the Milwaukee Brewers, and he got the autograph that, and that is up for auction. And I don't remember where the money from the auction is going to, but it's all going to a good cause. It's not going to him or the company or Tony's pocket. It's all going to a good cause. So and I've talked about that before. Great stuff about getting guys like Mark Henry and guys like Paul White, formerly the Big Show, into a company like this. They don't just bring their stature and their name and their in-ring history and their wrestling legacy. They bring so much more with them. And that's not a bad thing. So yeah, Paul White fights him off. They go running late, but just in time for dessert, if you will. The Gun Show shows up. Billy Gunn and his sons, Colton and Austin. I feel like that's not right. Is it Austin Gunn? They come out there. They're standing behind Paul White. They look like they're ready to go. Billy Gunn's got a chair and attacks Paul White, lays him out, and then hits him in the head with a chair shot. Unbelievable. Crazy. What is happening here? Billy Gunn, one of the loved elder statesmen of the company, coaches, mentors, if you will. But just remember, he's an ass man. And he's an ass for attacking Paul White. Shame on you, Billy Gunn. And his sons just, stood there and watched like, wow, Dad, you're so cool. Never saw that coming. No, I really didn't. I was just kind of like, oh, it's one of those things, so-and-so runs out, evens the odds. So-and-so runs off. We already saw it earlier tonight, only this one was a twist. Yeah, big heel turn. So, we'll see. Jiminy Christmas. Yeah, well, I say hit him in the head. Paul put his hand up. Paul blocked it. I mean, it might have grazed his head. You got to make it look kind of real. It's, there was a crack. There was a crack with the metal. So, I'm worried, but I'm not too worried. He pulled a Seth Rollins. Yeah, that one's almost 10 years old too. Isn't that crazy? Wild. So what's next here? Tony Schiavone and Britt Baker. Britt Baker teasing a new signing, and she says it's her. That she signed some kind of new extended contract. I don't know if she just said that to like swerve away from, oh yeah, I know that there's new ladies coming to, the show, to the company, debuting soon, but Britt Baker's, it's all about me. So, interesting. There's someone else with that saying. Oh, Tennille Dashwood. Huh. She's been on that show too. Just once. She took part in another all-women's match like this. In fact, I think it was the first one. I think it was. But she hasn't. I don't think she's been back. Jason Michaels says DDP is going to help Paul White. Well, you mean Paul White doing the act of DDP yoga, or the person himself is going to help him? Because he can still get around too. But anyways. Yeah, that chair was bent. It was. Yeah, well, Paul's got a big head. But anyways, I digress. What do we got next here? So, no new mention of a big signee, but like I said, keep an eye out for those fresh new faces this weekend. The Inspiration? They're going to Impact. Well, at least I hope they are. You never know. Maybe they're going to go a few different places. Who knows? I know Ruby Soho is destined for AEW. Can't wait for that. That's big. If you haven't seen the new promo of hers on the old socials, the Twitter box, go check it out. Good stuff. Penelope Ford versus Ty Conte. Dare I say a better match than Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair this past Monday. What a train wreck that company is becoming. My God. But yeah, they did good here. They did. The bunny at the ringside with Penelope Ford. Ty Conte comes off with a win here. Ty Conte's still very fresh in the industry. Only a few years in. What do they say? 3-4 years? 3-4 years in, and she had a couple years in NXT, and then she got let go. just wasn't showing much progress. I think she's doing all right. Do I think she's one of the top girls? No. But she's improving. And when you got veterans like Penelope Ford helping along the way with matches like this, working together. I mean, was it a little slow in the ring? Yeah, but I'd rather have it slow and look good than 100 miles an hour and be a botch fest. This was good. I liked it. It even got a "this is awesome" chant out of the crowd. I mean, they really told a story in the ring. The bunny was out there causing chaos. It was good. I liked it. I don't know if it was a match of the night, but it was good for a women's match. I mean, a lot of women got featured on this show tonight, which is good going into a pay-per-view. And there's even more to come. And there's my cat just being goofy and practically falling off the computer tower here. Behave yourself, little girl. My goodness. You're so cute. Oh, my goodness. Anyways. So the Bunny and Penelope Ford start to beat down Ty Conte after this win. And the Dark Order music hits. And out comes Anna Jay. Anna Jay is back. And as she's coming down to the ring, she is announced as going to be part of this Sunday's Women's Casino Battle Royal. So she is back, folks. She had a shoulder surgery, I believe. Rotator cuff, something like that. Torn shoulder, whatever it was. But yeah, Anna Jay, I like Anna Jay. And she was really coming into her own, too, right before she got injured. So great to see her back. I'm sure the Dark Order welcomed her back with open arms. Thunder Rosa then is in the back getting interviewed, and she is attacked by Jade Cargill and Nyla Rose, and Jade Cargill almost come to blows. And Mr. Sterling, Jake Sterling, says, hey, wait till Sunday. Wait till Sunday. You want to get paid. There's more money involved, when you're doing this on a Sunday. He's right. I hate to say it, but he's right. So save it for Sunday. But, Thunder Rosa certainly not going into this weekend with any confidence. That's certainly going to mess with her head. Yes, Bells boy. It's been said that Ruby Soho is gonna debut in the Women's Battle Royal. Oh, and big news on the Women's Battle Royal. It's being made part of the main card. It's not on the pre-show anymore, they announced. Tony Khan announced that either right after the show or right before the show or whatever it was, somewhere during the show. Mark Sterling, yes. Mark says, Vicky Guerrero makes me want to throw my TV out the window. I love Vicky. She's great. Yeah, she does her job well. If you hate her, she's doing her job well, right? So, what do we got here? A few things left. The main event. The main event was a lot of fun. Holy crap, was that a lot of fun. I feel like I missed something here. No, we got everything. We're on the main event. We're closer to the end than I thought. Jurassic Express with the Lucha Bros 8-man tag versus the Elite, consisting of the Young Bucks, AEW Tag Champs, and the Good Brothers Impact Tag Champs, and of course flanked by the man himself, Don Callis.
Hold my scarf!
Yeah, yes, just settle down there. Settle down there. Settle down. God. Don Callis. My God. Yes, Bill's boy. Thank you for the reminder. It was announced that Andrade and Pac is not happening because Pac's got travel issues. So my guess is he can't get out of the UK. I thought he was stateside. I didn't think he was getting flown in for every appearance. That's really crazy. But hey, you know, that's what he wants. Hell, I ain't paying for it. Excuse me. Yeah, so and he said something about Andrade is going to be facing someone else soon, but I don't know if it's going to be at the pay-per-view. But yeah, that's the reason why the women's casino battle royal is getting moved to the main card is because of that match, which means they certainly were going to leave a decent amount of time for Pac and Andrade. I mean, that might be a 4-hour show. That might be a long-ass show, folks. So, yes, that cage match is going to be bonkers, Charles. Absolutely. I agree 100%. Well, hello. She's back. But yeah, this match was a lot of fun. This is one where the action was just flying. Everybody got their stuff in nonstop. Certainly a decent amount of chaos. But it all flowed. That's the great thing. You know, that's why the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros are some of my favorite tag teams. And what do you know? They're going to face each other this weekend in the cage. That cage is super huge. It almost looks like it's the size of a Hell in a Cell. Because it goes well beyond the ropes. It doesn't just go up to the ropes. And it's tall too. My God. When they say, oh, they're 20 feet up, and they're really not 20 feet up. Well, this one looks like it's legit 20 feet up off the match, off the canvas. No, don't scratch. Don't scratch the wall, Oreo. We're almost done. Then we'll get out of here. Crazy ass match. And then the beatdown continued after the Elite won this one. Kind of thought the good guys would get a leg up, so to speak, going into this pay-per-view. No, it was all heels, folks. Christian Cage came down to get his mitts on Kenny Omega, who came down. And yes, let's talk about that black hair highlighted by blue for just a moment. Wow. Looked like something evil straight out of a comic book, right? Just healing it up, talking smack as only Kenny Omega can do. Such a smart ass. Oh, what a lovely little reminder here, because we haven't seen that cage in a long time, have we? Mark says, Cody trusted Wardlow to catch him solo off of that cage in the dude's first match. Yes. That was nuts. So nuts. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. Not a bad moment for Wardlow there. Yeah, almost didn't recognize him, right, Violet? Totally. God, Oreo. I need to wrap this up. Driving me nuts. So, yeah. Chaos. Kenny drops the cage. More chaos ensues. The locker room clears out. They're trying to get in the cage to help out the Lucha Bros and Christian Cage. Can't help them. More violence ensues to no avail. Man. So, yeah, it's not looking good for the baby faces going into this weekend. The heels are standing tall at the end of this show. Great way to end the show, though. I tell you what, it really feels like we're going to get a bunch of babyface wins this weekend. Not all of them. Not all of them. But it almost feels like we're supposed to get a Christian win this weekend. Could Christian actually walk out this weekend with 2 titles? My God. That'd be crazy, eh? But nonetheless, we'll save those predictions for another day. Yeah, let's talk about that. How about, let's see. Well, the pay-per-view's on Sunday, right? Mark says no fucking way. Yeah, well, you know, a Christian Cage fan could dream, right? Kenny's just too good. Christian 2 belts. There you go, Keith. See, Keith's thinking positively for Christian Cage here. See, he can see it. Why can't you, Mark? No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. How about predictions for Saturday? Maybe Saturday? How's that sound? Predictions Saturday? I know it's the day before. I usually don't like to do stuff the day before, but tomorrow's pretty loaded. We got AAW. We got Impact Wrestling. I still don't know which one I'm going to watch. Oh, I'm so frustrated. We got Rampage on Friday. So whatever I don't cover tomorrow on Thursday, I'll be covering on Friday as well. Oh, my God. If I don't completely lose my head going into this weekend, it'll be a miracle. So, yeah, predictions Saturday. I'm hoping there's enough people that can cover Impact and stuff tomorrow. We'll see. I don't want to leave my brothers like that, but I really, really want to watch AAW live tomorrow. If I can't, I can't. But still going to purchase it. Still going to buy it. Because the AAW card, with as far as the indie shows going into this weekend, before all the, you know, what is it? About a dozen GCW shows. Jimmy Christmas. The AAW one really stands out, I'd say, in my professional podcasting opinion. It's going to be damn good. So yeah, watch for that. I'll be covering that. We'll see how tomorrow works. No promises, but I'm going to try to. I certainly can't go live when my other TNI cohorts are live. I might just have to wait on the AAW stuff until Friday and then cover that with Rampage and then do some predictions on Sunday and then Oreo just looked at me like, what the hell was that? It was my horrible imitation of a horse. No. So this Sunday, of course, All Out, going to be a bangorama, if you will. It's going to be nuts, folks. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of surprises. Lots of crazy matches. But yeah, we'll run down the whole card and everything Saturday sometime. And yeah, crazy bunch of days, folks. Hold on to your Hold on to your butts, folks. We got a lot of stuff coming between Smash This podcast and Total Nonstop Impact. So, yeah, going to be a lot of fun. Not sure how we're going to time the whole pay-per-view / Sunday dinner thing. Sunday dinner might have to go on early for those who are not going to be watching All Out. We'll see. Oh my God. I love being in 2 podcasts, but sometimes it gets a little wonky. But that's all right. Keeps the blood pumping, keeps things going. So, anyway, out of here, just want to thank everyone for showing up tonight. It's a crazy week. Hope you stick around for all of it. So much happening. And I'm here for it all. I'm really excited. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan. There's something for everybody. So, anyway, out of here, smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Why? So that you know when more of my content hits your screen. If you're listening on audio, anchor.fm/ smash this podcast for all your audio stuff, Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, Verbal, Google. So many. It's all out there. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you for the subs and the bits and all that, and for all the stickers and the super chats on YouTube. Thank you as well. All love, all appreciated. Helps the show keeping afloat. So we'll see y'all mañana for some Impact action over on Total Nonstop Impact. Can't wait. We're on the road there to Victory Road. And that's getting crazier too. Watch for some debuts coming on that brand as well. Brawn for Glory, anyone? All right, folks, we're out of here. Take care. Good night.